Hello, welcome to the Burrow. We are covered in snow. Well, ice really. Oh, look at my sister's house glowing over there. It's got all the lights on it. My neighbors. And the RV is actually nice and roasty toasty, which is pretty good. Nice to have that. Chimney corner where we would have our Sunday night dates. Sit out, escape from the kids. No, not always. It wasn't always that. Hang out, talk, chat about anything and everything. And here's where the house is going to go. Back here. I'm going to, I think, submit more plans. I don't think I had everything in the plan I needed to submit, so I've got to do that. I saw an email from quite some time ago, so do that. And we'll keep you updated on the progress, but welcome to the Burrow, much like the Weasleys in Harry Potter. We definitely have that house aesthetic going on. So more, it feels like maybe the TARDIS, it's smaller on the outside. So anyway, good times here. The water froze up for a couple of days, even though I put extra insulation in it. So that was interesting. The the thermostat went out. I had rewired it, but I could not get it to work. I needed another hand. Dana Cooper came by and helped me with that and didn't even charge me. He wouldn't charge. Anyway, so if you need someone who helps with RVs, he's really, really great. He's come out to help me with several different things that I needed to learn or do, and we're still going to do a hands-on class with that. So, but he's really good. He and his wife Kathy. So I hope they like the bread I sent him with. We were snowed in, iced in. I made loaves, many loaves of bread. So I've been giving them away to neighbors and friends, and I'll be bringing some to work tomorrow. Probably just a couple tomorrow so I don't overwhelm people. Then I'll bring more on Monday. So, yeah, even with when life ends, life still goes on, and it's not necessarily the life you planned or the life you wanted or the life you even thought you'd have, but you can still find beauty, you can still find hope and joy, and there are times that you cannot. It doesn't seem like there's any way out, but you find family and friends that you can talk to, that you can joke with, that you know, my poor friends get texts from me during the day. You know, it's just some way to recover, and in that process you heal. The loss of Glenn is forever, of course, changed my life, and you know, I don't think I'll ever marry again. That was the love of my life. So, but knowing that you can have friendship, and you know who your friends are. All of my family and friends stepped up. There was not one who did not. My neighbors, you know, when I was sick and we were tearing down the house, they packed up my house, and I'm laying in bed going, I'm so sorry, and they're all coming and helping, and it's just beyond unreal, the support, you know, I've received here. So it's almost 6 months. It doesn't seem like it. You know, 6 months ago, as of right now, Glenn was here, but now he's not. And it's hard for me. It's definitely hard for his parents, his siblings, our kids, the grandkids. You know, my parents. It's hard for all of us. It'll never be the same, but we do love, we grow. there will always be that point where it happened, it's from this point on, it changed. It inexplicably changed my life. There's no way around that. There's, no way to bring him back. As much as I do not want widowhood, I don't want to be in this club. I want, to revoke my membership. I want my, I want a refund. That's not how this goes. That's not how it works. And I'm learning that even though Glenn's not here, he is. He's here with me. And there are things, I've done stupid stuff. I've done great stuff. Everything in between. But, what saved me is putting myself, out of the house, walking through that, being slapped in the face with memories every day was not going to help me heal. And we were in the process of tearing that down. So knowing that, I was completing, something we were doing together and beginning to start anew. The plan wasn't until we retired to get an RV and travel. So we sped up that plan slightly. There are different things I did, and I'll probably talk about that more in, maybe a Widow 101 course that you don't want ever to be a member of or to take. But, maybe I'll put something out there. But just knowing that there are different ways, different coping mechanisms, and I've done a lot. You do a lot of things, and I'm not hitting the bottle. I'm not, going out and doing things, willy-nilly going out clubbing or anything like that. But I'm probably avoiding homework more than I should. But other than that, just getting out and doing and being and learning that there's life. Even though we have this property, we paid this off, I think, in like 2009 or something, several years ago. But to go and start over, is a whole new thing. And it's like you're reinventing yourself, because Glenn and I grew up together. He saved my life when I was 11. He was 14? We started dating when I was 14. And he was 17 and 18. And then, I got married at 17, and I was 49 when he died. It's crazy. We had 35 years together, 32 of them married, 3 of those were, high school. But it just, when you lose the love of your life, your sweetheart, the person you thought you'd sit in those rocking chairs from Cracker Barrel, on your front porch with, in your tiny home when you retired, that was the end goal. It changes, and there's not a day goes by that you don't feel that loss, that definition of who you were before, that traumatic event in your life, and knowing that, you've got to get past it. Not that I'll ever get past Glenn dying, but you have to move on and know that life is still there, and Glenn wouldn't want me to stop. And I don't want to be here without him. I can tell you there were some pretty dark times, and my brother let me sit and talk with him. So, my brother Jeremy in Florida and Tiffany, and I stayed a month there and went to, see my child and son, Hannah and Jaden, in Charlotte. And then the boys here, Chris and Dan and Sam, all did amazing. And my new daughter-in-law, Nikki, and my brother, both the Jeffs, they, my sister Tina, they all stepped in. I have text and, my best friends, my family, my siblings, and, on some part, you don't want to show that you have a weakness. You don't want to show that you have that you can't get through. You don't want to say that, hey, I don't even want to be alive right now. You know, I lost something so important to me that I don't even want to breathe. I can't eat. You know, as of today, I've lost, 53 pounds. You know, it's hard to eat. It's hard to sleep. Melatonin is my friend. Hopefully I can take that, and don't take it every night, but you know, I take it occasionally when I can't sleep. So you're just trying to cope, and those coping mechanisms aren't always the healthiest choices you have, and it's what you make. But know that there is hope. There is, you know, I can see a light at the end of the tunnel. It's still about a pinprick size, but I know that it's getting there, and it's going to be better. And maybe one day I'll be the strong, independent woman I hope I can be. I'm very vocal, I know, and social, so it's hard not having someone here to share that with. You know, and I have friends and family, and they let me hang and stuff, but you need to have that one thing, that one connection, that moment. I'm not ready for that yet, but when that happens, you know, maybe 10 years down the road, maybe I'll be ready. But right now, you just reinvent yourself and become who you are after the fact, after the change, and after the, you know, disastrous thing that happened in your life that just destroyed every dream you ever had. You know, my best friend is gone. There's no getting him back, and I can see bits of him in the kids and in the grandkids and their mannerisms, their actions, how they talk. So I know that there is something past where I'm at now. And the fact that I'm even doing this, I don't even know why I'm doing this, but just know that you can make it, you can get through it, and even in the worst of times, you know, you have an inner strength. God and I aren't on speaking terms right now, and I'm sure He's okay with that. You'll have to be okay with that right now. But I'm sure that, you know, there's some sort of inner peace and joy and hope that you can find, and you know, hopefully we get to that point again. I'm not quite there yet. I enjoy my job. I love my job. I love working with kids and making someone's day better and instilling in them, you know, sparking a joy. And I know I'm still 12 probably in my mind, so that's probably why. I'm a good children's librarian, because I like to be a kid at times, and I act like a kid a lot of the time. So, you know, find something that you can do and work with and hold on to, and, you know, it'll get you through. Whether it's a hobby, you know, crafting or reading, or, you know, an activity. You know, you're going kayaking. That's great. Do something new. Do something different. Make something out of the new you that you're going to become. It's like I've been in a chrysalis, and I'm going to emerge as a different kind of butterfly. Maybe more of a lunar moth. I don't know. But know that you can do it. It's hard. It sucks. There, in no freaking way do I want anyone to ever have to go through this. It's excruciatingly painful. You know, and Valentine's Day is coming up. That's going to totally suck. But, you know, there's joy in that, knowing that, you know, I had a Valentine, and I still have a Valentine. He's just not here. So, anyway, peace out. Enjoy the Burrow. And I'm standing on the pad that Petey did. Thank you, Petey. I love you. You and Penny are great. So I'm just hoping I don't fall on my bed on this ice now. So I'm going to go inside. But Y'all have a good day. Sorry I spoke so long. Melodie out.